Good evening, colleagues. This is the official post-match press conference. It's on? Are you sure?
Yeah. It's not a boss.
Okay, why is it on and you don't hear me?
Look at it.
To be honest, really, can you hear me? Yes. Why are you laughing? No, really. No, I can hear you.
What's up?
Can you hear me? Or should I have to shout?
We can hear you.
Or you can use the other microphone.
So, yeah, it was a difficult match for us. Surely, with I don't know how many players were there today who used to be there. Short time of training with the guys. We had one day less than Niger. I think in Europe this will never happen. CAP has to do something about it. That the last two games must be on the same day, so that because one day is a lot in these circumstances. One day is a lot, so they have to change it. This is for sure. I think we started okay, but we conceded a goal. On set pieces, we were aware that because the last time we met them, they also had one corner and one goal. So we are aware that these are the possibilities, counterattacks and set pieces on how they could score us. Yeah, we didn't defend them well, but like I said, those players, they have never played together. It was difficult for them to organize it well. We addressed a lot of things in advance, yeah, surely we have to defend these set pieces better. Yeah, it seems like everything is going against us. After we switched to back four, I think we came in well. The players did well, adapting fast to the new system. We created chances. We were unlucky with, I think, one free kick also with the post. We had some chances, and at the very end, I think we had the chance to at least equalize. But yeah, at the moment, everything is going against us. But I've been so long in this business. This is sometimes a negative structure, and now we have a break, and we have to refeel ourselves and yeah, take the positive things out of it. I think there were some positives, especially with players who haven't played but did well today, and yeah, this is what we can take out. And surely everybody's disappointed. We know even if we would have played draw or if it wouldn't change anything, but for the energy level of the country, for the energy level of our players, it would have been at least good to equalize or to play draw. But yeah, today was, in this case, in terms of the result, was not our day. I would really like everyone to surely stay peaceful, to not attack the players if possible. For me, I don't know, but I have the feeling that something sometimes in certain situations goes into their head, and you have the power, the media have the power to control the narrative of games, not only by the results, and you have the narrative and you have the power to lift somebody up. You can even if, let's say, somebody did something bad, you have the power to write something good so that the guy gets away with everything. And you have also the power to let's say, to a good guy to write him down like bad. If you go on me, you can do it, you can continue, it's okay. This is normal, the results are not okay. But the players, I really need you to leave them alone. They give their all. but this is football. Sometimes you can be better or equal, and you don't play draw. You can be better, you lose. This is football, and yeah, before I finish, I know a lot of questions will come. I would like us to use this opportunity to pray for peaceful elections. I don't want this football field, this football game to have an effect on this. It's very, very important. We have a peaceful country. We should leave it like that, no matter the outcomes. And then surely, even though there were our rivals, pray for peace in Niger and pray for peace in Sudan.
Thank you very much. I'll take your questions now. Let me start from my right. Please pass on the microphone for me.
Thank you very much, Henry. My name is Ben of Benghazi. I'm with EIB Network. Coach, difficult moments clearly. 6 matches in the qualifiers, 3 points from the 6 possible 18. Personally, as someone who has been so experienced from playing football and now in management or coaching, if you were not the Black Stars coach, how would you assess this whole journey of the qualifiers of the Black Stars?
Very good questions. I see things always difficult and different because especially if I see the matches, it's a result sport. So at the end, especially those who didn't see our matches will call for whatever. But me from outside, if I look at a football match, I'm not like if somebody lose or they play bad. I'm not like that. So I'm accessing games differently. And football is sometimes like that, it's bad luck. But at the end, I'm very, very disappointed. That's true, and I can understand everybody who's disappointed or maybe angry. You know, it shouldn't be to a certain extent. It's disappointing, and at the end, we have to do better.
Hey Coach, my name is Joyce from Angel FM. I don't know your game plan for this particular game, but I think I saw your side that wanted to kick the ball behind the opponent's defense line, run in and then punish them. First of all, your striker runs forward field because he didn't know when and how to run in. And then again, your defenders, none of them could give accurate pass. I mean, the long ones. It wasn't working, but we kept on doing that from minute 1 to 90 minutes. My question is, was that the only option that we could have used to outwit the opponent, or you could have had another plan? Because
So
you
I
have
think,
midfielders who could
okay,
hold
so
on
first
to the
of
ball.
all, if this is all you saw, then you didn't see enough. Maybe you could describe how we scored the goal. Was it a long ball and then we did something, or maybe we came over the side? And we had a lot of situations where we came over the side, where we didn't score, where the cross was not good enough, where somebody was in between, where we had an opportunity to shoot. I think one time we could have shot somebody's hand. So, and there's no tactical board. I would show you a lot of things, what we did also in the game, but also there were long balls, not to neglect that. There was long balls, but it's always a decision of the player. For me, there's always more plans, and the decisive thing is how does the opponent react? If an opponent is close to somebody can run behind. Because let's say the last line, the defenders would push up, or midfielder to Kudos, maybe behind, don't forget, then you can play. Sometimes, if, let's say, Kudos drops a little bit, and the defender does come, you have to play in between the line. So there are more things, but the decisive thing is how is the opponent reacting, and this determines the way we should play. Do you understand what I mean?
Coach, Coach, good evening, sir. My name is Ebenezer Amuzu. I work with Hot FM. Coach, my question is very simple. I want to know that after this unfortunate incident, when they couldn't qualify to the AFCON 2025, as the head coach of the Black Stars, will you resign? Thank you.
Will you resign, yes or no? Yes or no?
So that's the question. I want to ask, is that the question? Please. Yes, coach. My question was that after this unfortunate incident, as Ghana couldn't qualify to the AFCON 2025, Ghanaians are down, yourself you are down, everybody is down, the GFA is down. Would you resign as the head coach of the Black Stars?
Okay, this question is for sure legitimate and normal question, but surely you don't know me, you don't know my life, what I've been doing and where I was. I was very down. People have been chasing me, whatever. You don't know my life, but I'm nobody who can resign. I'm not a person who can resign. If I would have done this, I would never become a national player. I would never become I would never become a player in the Bundesliga, and I would never become a coach. You know, I have a very, very different mindset than somebody who would resign. Different mindset, totally.
Coach.
So do you recommend that you should start?
You are not being fair to me. You are not being fair. But you are not being fair to me. This is not the first time. When we went to US, we did the same thing.
Many can come near me at the top now, before we are
On va pas tête. Ouais,
Coach.
All right, coach.
I did that. We pray for a peaceful election. You still want to talk?
To win a single game. Two of the games we played on neutral grounds. I watched the press conference yesterday, and I've seen you today in person. Your body mannerism, your disposition doesn't come off as someone who understands the magnitude of what the team has done to Ghanaians. Yes. As a former player, I expected a lot more remorse, a lot more anger. Even if it's anger, I would accept that. You came into a press conference, you asked whether somebody's a Ghanaian. Yeah. You are giving someone the microphone, and because was laughing, that's why. No? Sure, I understand. Yeah. It's a very sad moment, that's why. But I didn't get that sadness from you. Yesterday, for instance, some of the things you said in the press conference got a lot more Ghanaians angrier than the results. Telling us about the relevance of getting feedback from club and others. No, hold on, let me finish. Sorry. I personally like you as a person. I like you as a coach. I think you've got a great future. But your posture in the last 2 days I've seen does not come off as someone who understands the magnitude of the failures the team has caused Ghanaians. For 20 years, we are not going to play in the AFCON. What is sad is that 24 countries will play at the AFCON. Out of 54 countries. In 20 years, we lost Adubaya for the first time in 24 years. We see players play on the field of play as if nothing is at stake. 8 players can decide to play for us or not. Look, we look back and look at the team, and the feedback we get is a team in disarray. It's a team that doesn't look like you're in transition and it's going to get better next time. To regain that confidence in you and about your disposition, maybe we don't know you well enough, so we are getting it wrong. But from what we see from yesterday and today, it doesn't look good for an ex-player of the national team who's won this JC before, who knows the badge, who's played at the World Cup before for Ghana. We expect more energy, a lot more anger from you for the fact that we failed to qualify for the World Cup. Thank you very much. I think the anger you are maybe missing, it So that's against you, or against myself, or against the players. I mean, what kind of anger do you want to see? No, look, I'm somebody who always give everything. As a player, I got even, I tore my ACL when we played with Ghana against Uganda. Please don't come from this point that it doesn't touch me. This is not correct and this is not fair. For me, as a coach, I try to do my job to protect the players. And there's a lot of hatred and bad things going towards them, and I have to protect them. If I will sit here and maybe when I go home, I'll be sad. Maybe, but for them, I have to protect them. So this is the first thing. And I don't know. Sometimes people I don't know if you've seen the whole press conference, but sometimes people take things out of context. I'm just saying that when I criticize, because the question was, how do I react or how do I take it? And I said, I don't take it personal if, especially somebody, like this lady asked, like, oh, why didn't we play like this or we did this? That's fine, But if somebody gets personal, this is what I said, then I refer more to people who understand the game and talk. Even there are some Ghanaians who understand, a lot of Ghanaians who I talk to, who understands the game. And they say, oh, Otto, maybe this was, we have to do this on set pieces. And I take my advice, and I was just saying, I take my advice from a lot of experience. So this, let's say somebody is just shouting like, or resign or this or that. It's not like it can affect me, because after every game, I go through every game, I see what we could have done better, and there are always things. There's no game where we couldn't have done, or maybe myself couldn't have done things better on the pitch, or maybe sometimes off the pitch. There's no game. There's always something to improve, and this is what I'm looking for. And surely for this, I need expertise. That's all what I said, and it's not like it doesn't touch me or nothing. I'm always giving everything. And nobody can tell me this, because unless you see how much I work or what I do, and how much maybe I travel and how much I see and how much I watch. And like I said, and there are also some positives to face and to see. And I don't want to point out this or that player, but and there are some things which I saw where I think there will be something in the future. And it's never like it's not always going to be down. There will be better days. I'm very sure. And I experienced it myself as a coach, as an assistant coach, but also as a player. And I know Ghana will come back strong. I'm very sure. I know a lot of people think without me, it's not in my hands. But until I'm here, I will give everything. This is how I grew up. This is how I made it as a professional. This is what I can do.
Length about, and you came across as though you were apportioning blames instead of accepting responsibility. So, for example, you said a lot of people hate on the team, they hate on yourself. You also spoke about the criticisms which you have clarified. But I'm thinking, no, this is not what the and even for the men who you referenced, what we've seen them do is that when there is an unmitigated disaster, like you have superintendent of due responsibility, they show remorse. It is important in showing people that you understand how they feel about everything. After yesterday, now that you've reflected a bit, and I think today has given you a sense of how people feel about everything that was said and even the explanation, would you want to clarify and let people see what actually you meant? Because I cannot for the life of me think that you actually believe that people hating the team is part of the reasons why the team did not qualify. Number two, we have seen, and I have no doubt in my mind that you've superintended over some of the worst football the Black Stars have seen. The football has looked completely disfigured. We have no identity, we have no spine. I was going through the number of last-minute goals we've conceded, and I lost count. The number of goals we're also conceding from set pieces. Clearly, there's a pattern of a failure to address a lot of the issues that affect us. Now, all of these considerations will be made in the determination of whether or not you should continue. You have said you will not resign. Why should the Ghana Football Association, because they have got a decision to make independent of what you have said, why should the Ghana Football Association or anyone have faith that you can actually do this job and not be fired?
The first question, because it's, and you talked a lot, and so no.
I said, in your communication, you fail to show remorse and assume responsibility for what has happened. And I referenced your mentors who you mentioned that when we've seen them fail, and more often it is rare that they will fail on the scale that you have, they show remorse, they show responsibility, which is part of the healing process. You haven't done that. The closest we have had is an attempt to blame it on people who hate on you and the team. Are we going to get that today?
No, look, it's when we lose, it's not, I'm talking always about little things, what everybody can do, you know? For me, to be very, very honest, we won against Central African Republic. Even before we played, people said me a lot of things, a lot of hatred, a lot, even before I was there, because people didn't want me to come. This is what I'm talking about. And then I'm talking even after we win, we're going to play Angola. I get a lot of hatred. I don't know why. That's what I'm talking about. And surely when we lost, it continued. This is normal, you know, but for me, if we win games and then you get hatred and players are being accused about this or that, or this is what I'm talking about. And I'm just talking about what everybody can do. And it's nothing to do that this is the reason. This is just maybe 1%, but 1% can be a difference. Sometimes if you score a penalty or not, I'm just saying, it's not, you are not talking for it's my responsibility, and it's my fault, if you want to say it like that, that we lost. And communication with the players, and at the end, it's our own fault. It's not your fault. Then you got me wrong. I'm just saying like everybody can do something about it. Because let's say you have a child, he does something wrong. If he does something wrong and you just beat him, the next time he does doing something wrong, he won't be better. But if you tell him, look, you have to do it like this, like that, maybe you take it different and do it better. That's what I'm trying to explain on this part. And the second question was?
The second question was why you should be retained. You said you will not resign. So it's up to the GFA to make a decision.
Yes, but you have to ask the GFA this question. Why? I mean, it's the same like.
That's why the background was important.
But it's the same like. Let's say if we turn things around, For me, because the questions were good. Okay, don't take it personally. No. I'm just saying. You're a good journalist in my eyes. Just don't take it personally. If I would say you are bad, then I would ask you would do it. You know, you would do it. You know, it's like, I mean, that's why I said you are good. I didn't want you to take it personally. You know? No. So I'm saying you're good, because for me the questions you ask are good. You know? But then if you think, like you said, then you're a good journalist, and I ask you, you resign, would you resign? You say no. No, because you ask me like why, and these questions are not my responsibility if I should continue or not. Like for me, I'm not, like I said before, and if the next person will ask, we can use the same answer. I'm not a person. I'm never giving up on nothing. You know, this is the way I came up. If you want to be, let's say, a footballer, a professional, you will never give up. You fight. You work hard. You work if you fall down 10 times. You stand up the 11th time, and then you do it. This is how I made it. It's not like I came up and then I made it as a professional. And the same as a coach. As a coach, it's not like, somebody will just give you anything for granted, a badge. You have to work hard. You have to have teams. You have to work with them. You have to surely get results, which were not there, 100%. This is my responsibility, no one else. And surely you will fall down as a coach. I can give you a lot of examples, and I was playing under him. We went down with mines. So it's not like everything is going like this is a normal thing. And if you take the right things out of it, it will get better. But this is part of the job, and I know this is very, very normal that you want me to resign, or you want me, I don't know what you want me to do, to cry or whatever. But I'm very, very sad. Look, when I go home to my family, I don't even want to go home, because when I go home, I will see them crying. They're very, very sad, and I'll be sad as well. I'm sad. I'm very sad, and I'm very, very sad that Ghanaians are sad. It touches me. It touches me very much. It's not about for me, and there's a different understanding. I don't think you will get it because I was born in Germany. For me to come down here is always with the heart, always. There are some others even choosing to play nationalities for a different country, I never had this in my heart, never. I always want to play for Ghana, and I always want to represent Ghana, always.
Okay, yeah. No, just one from here before you. Certified coach, or you are just a trainer scout? I just want to know.
Okay, let us get...
Are you really a coach with certificates as coach, or you are just a trainer scout?
If you want to, you can ask a third time or fourth time. But if you want to, I can also answer.
Okay, answer me then.
Third time, okay, continue. Because you asked twice.
Huh?
One third time, you can ask a question again.
No, the first one, are you ready to apologize to Ghanaians? Which, for your posture, I'm not sure you are ready for.
No.
And the second one is, are you really a coach, like certified coach, or you are a trainer scout? Because you resign at Qatar. Why are you not resigning here?
So can I answer?
You have a future in Germany. Now what that? Hey, sound. Future. You want to see your future in Germany.
If everybody's talking, I can't answer. Okay? So, look. Wait. Please. Look. Please let us respect each other, please. Let us respect. He's asked a question, I want to answer. Please. Okay, so, really, I would like to apologize for the results. Very much. If I have a wish, one wish, I know for a lot of people, even the World Cup is bigger than the AFCON. For me, personally, the AFCON is bigger. For me, personally, it's just a personal thing. I know for a lot of people, it's more important to go to the World Cup, and I did it once. And I'm just saying, after I did it for the World Cup, before even I came, a lot of people were against me. I can show you hundreds things, my friends, but nobody apologized afterwards. Not some few, not a lot. This is the first one. But I'm ready to apologize very, very much. I'm so sorry. I'm very, so sorry that we didn't do well and we didn't qualify. I'm very sorry. This one, 100%. I really have to apologize because I know how much it means for every Ghanaian to play in this tournament. I know it. Don't get me wrong, please. The second thing is, and they are going to be very, very precise. I stopped playing football after I turned I teared my ACL, even one time when I played for Ghana, and then afterwards I couldn't play. My knee is gone. Okay, also everything for the country. When I was 37, I started my C license. I worked in Hamburg, and the under-19 coach. I started as an assistant as the under-19 coach. Then 5 years, I was the head coach of the under-19 in Hamburg. Afterwards, I went to Denmark, first division, as an assistant coach for 1.5 years. As an assistant coach in the first division. Okay? Afterwards, I went to Borussia Mönchengladbach as an assistant coach and talent manager. And at that time, Kwesi asked me, because Ghana was having Germany in their group, if I could scout for him in Germany, because I was living in Germany, to show him the strength and the weaknesses. So I did this in 2014. 2014, for 6 months, I watched every match Germany played to prepare Kwesi Appiah for the World Cup in 2014 in Brazil. This is 6 months of scouting for Ghana, only for Ghana. Nobody else asked me. Only for Ghana, I scouted 6 months. Then, so during that time also I did my B license, I did my A license. For this, you always have to work in a certain position to be able to do it. It takes 1 year. After that, I did my UEFA Pro license. I did my UEFA Pro license as a coach to coach every team I want in the world. It was a long way, very long, a lot of studies. I did hospitations. So because I played together with Vince's company, I went to Manchester City to 1 week to talk with Guardiola, to see how he trains, whatever. I went to other clubs. I don't really want to mention that doesn't matter. So this is my journey, and I went to Brazil with the team of Ghana, 2014, because Kwesi liked what I did. He said, "Oh, Otto, it would be great if you could come to Brazil to scout not only Germany but also the teams we are playing against during the tournament. What's happened, so that he's actually up to date." I think, to be honest, we played very well. It was Kwesi Appiah. We did it 2-2. There were a lot of, problems within the team, and the story. 2014 was a little bit difficult, but the game, Germany, I think they played very well. They played. This was the only team who played well against Germany. And after that, I went back to coaching. I went back to Gladbach, Borussia Mönchengladbach, first division, assistant coach, but also in charge of the talents. And then, because we brought some young guys up, Dortmund hired me back again. And I've been there 5 years, and I've been also like 8 months because they hired one coach and assistant in the coach. So I did so I started 37 and now 49, 12 years of coaching. 12 years of coaching and 6 months of scouting. Now I'll ask you, what am I? And during the scouting also I was coaching. I never stopped. What am I?
Well, then I think you scouting is better than you coaching.
Okay, so
you are good at scouting than coaching.
Okay.
Because in coaching you are not good at all.
Okay.